Just a little bit, it won't be all bad. But God understands that I'm still a man. I'm still a woman. And I still got some issues. I still got wants. I still got needs.
That's right.
I still got pain. I got problems. God understands that I'm not all God yet. And we put that in front of us to give us the opportunity to do what we want to do anyway.
That's right.
But we know that we shouldn't do it. So Paul said the reason why I can do it because there's a war going on with the body members. Every time he's out of the good, he was always present. But for some reason, we keep giving it to the flesh. Keep saying, well, okay, I'm going to do it one more time. One more time. Well, this is my last time. I won't do it no more. How many times have we got drunk and said, Lord, I won't do it again?
Amen.
If you get me out of this.
Amen.
Lord, get me out of
Amen.
this.
That's right.
Next thing you know, next week, not next day, we back at it. Drunker than we were the first night. But I've done it many occasions. Amen. And we keep saying, Lord, one more time.
One more time.
But here it is, the Lord said, I'll tell you what, Bella, since you want to go, and this is what God does to us, go ahead. Deal with the consequences.
My Lord.
And many times we do it and we think that it's sanctioned by God. But it's not really sanctioning it. He's allowing you your free will. Because you already got your mind made up on what you're going to do. You're just trying to convince others and your own self that really I'm not going to do it, but you're really going to do it. And the reason why we do it because we don't want to wait for the right God or for the right answer. We want to do what's going to be pleasing to the flesh.
Yes.
And because we feel like we need it, I got to have it. We go running after it, amen.
Jesus.
So Ben, I told the message, y'all stay here tonight. And let me see, maybe Jehovah will change his mind. They call him Jehovah back in the Old Testament. Maybe Jehovah will change his mind, and then I can go with y'all, and then I can get all the gifts. I ain't got to curse them, because these are God's people, he protect me, but I can at least still get the gifts. So God says, go ahead. Go down to verse 20. Look what it says in the 22nd chapter of Numbers. And God came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, if the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that thou shalt do. Oh, the Lord knew they were coming back. When they come back, you go with them, since you're going anyway. But don't say nothing but what I tell you to say. How many times have you been in a position where God told you don't say anything, but you say something anyway? Because they don't say nothing. What gets us in trouble most of the time because we volunteer too much information.
Yes.
Folks don't answer for most of the stuff you're telling. How many of you had a sign-up application in social service? Food stamps, anything? They ask you specific questions. They figure you out when you start telling more.
That's right.
Do you have an income? No. You already lied. Because you thought too long. You know you ain't got no income. And you know you do got an income. Well, yeah, I got an income, but I only get paid every other week. I didn't ask you that. Do you have an income? Yeah, but you know, on the first I do get paid, but then I get a piece of this, and I do pay some of that. I didn't ask you all that. Now we gotta write down everything. Now you're ineligible. We volunteer too much.
Yes.
Lord said, go, but you tell them what I tell you to say. Don't add nothing, don't take nothing away from it.
That's right.
Now Balaam gets excited. Look at verse 21, soon to read.
And Balaam rose up in the morning
He goes to Balaam, you know, excited, I'm gonna get these gifts. God told me to go.
and saddled his ass and went with the prince of Moab.
Uh-huh.
And the God's anger was kindled.
Now God's mad with him. You say that sounds backwards, don't it? God said go, but God really didn't want him to go. He was testing him to see if he's really going to listen to what God said the first time. Don't go. Well, since you kept being persistent, say, Lord, but if I could, but can I? Oh, y'all been there already.
Yeah.
God taking the answer to something you asked him for, you keep going back. Well, it's not the answer that I want to hear, so I keep asking God. But Lord, but he said no, let it go. But we keep going back, Lord, but what if? How come? And, you know, you make excuses. Read, suspect. First thing to read, 22.
And the angel of the Lord stood in the
Read
way.
verse 22 again, in God's anger.
And God's anger was kindled
Uh-huh.
because he went. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary
Yes.
against him.
Uh-huh.
Now he was riding upon his ass, and his two servants were with him.
Yes.
And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand.
This is what happens, saints. We get so blind when we don't wait for God. We get so caught up, it's almost like having a high blood pressure attack. Everything becomes spots. Get the point where you can taste your own blood. And all of a sudden you just blank out. You don't know what happened. We blank out when it comes to reality on certain things. Because we don't want to accept what's really true and what's happening.
Yes.
Because we rather hear a lie anyway. Bible says the last day they're going to have itching ears. They rather hear a lie than the truth. So it's okay if you lie because I feel better. That's what we think sometimes. Because I don't really want to hear the truth. Amen? But the Bible says the truth will do what? Set you free. So he just, Balaam was saying, you know what? I really didn't want to hear that. Stay here. I want to go. Now you tell me I'm going. But now God's mad with him. He's so mad that the Lord sent the adversary. He sent an enemy to block him from getting there. God is still trying to protect him. Because he said, listen, if you go, you're going to die. You don't know, but you're going to die if you leave this spot. And the Lord tells many of us, if you come out of the circle, if you come from under the umbrella of God, you're going to die. I got the armor protection around you. And you keep asking me, can I go out there and have a good time and then come back? The prodigal son syndrome is just about over. God ain't letting folk go and come back.
That's right.
Now when you get going, God said, I'm going to turn you up and over to a reprobated mind. If you don't want to receive me, I'm just going to give you into the hands of the enemy. We don't have no need for you neither. That's what God tells you. You'll find that in the book of Romans 1:28. Reprobated mind. And what's happening is that it's getting to that point where God is turning folk over to reprobated minds. Reprobated means that you're crazy, you don't even know. You see them all day and don't know what's going on. They can't figure out why folk are crazy. They're sending you to these hospitals, they're sending you to medication. Everything is not a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing. The demons have been given the okay to take your mind. So you walk around rebuking the sun. You walk around drinking beer with a Bible in your hand and your Bible in your hand and you quote the scriptures. That's a reprobated mind. You're walking on your heels, looking at the sun, cursing the sun. These are reprobated minds. When folks are sitting down talking to themselves and scratching and getting up and walking down, getting over, these are reprobated minds. And God is turning these names over, turning these minds over to Satan. So he, the Lord says, go ahead, Balaam. You want to go? Go ahead. So all of a sudden the donkey stops. They're going down the road. They're in between two rocks. And the donkey stops because he sees an angel in front of him with a sword swinging. Balaam, the man of God, don't even see it. His mind is so locked and so fixed on the fact that I'm going to get these goodies. I'm getting this reward. He don't even see the angel standing there. All of a sudden the angel is swinging. So the donkey swings to the left and he's going to the right, ducking the sword. Balaam now gets mad. He started hitting the donkey 3 times. All of a sudden the Lord puts a voice in the mouth of the donkey. Read out of verse 28, please. Start at verse 26, come on down 28. And the angel
of the Lord went further and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn either to the right.
He couldn't turn either left or right. Go ahead.
And when the ass saw the angel of the Lord, she fell down into Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled.
Now here it is. The donkey is seeing the sword coming to the left, to the right. He can't go nowhere. So the donkey just drops in protection. Read.
And he smote the ass with a staff.
Yeah, now Balaam gets mad and starts beating the donkey because he's not moving. Read.
And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass.
The Lord opened the mouth of the donkey.
And she said unto Balaam,
this is the donkey speaking now.
what have I done unto thee?
What have I done to you?
That thou hast smite me with
the donkey is speaking to Balaam, the man of God. What have I done to you that you got to keep hitting on me, man?
And Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me.
And Balaam is so messed up, he's talking back to the donkey. That's how far out you can go.
That's right.
He's speaking back to the donkey and said, well, you ain't doing what I told you to do. Now look what the donkey said. Now the donkey speak back to him. Read.
Because thou have marked me, I would there were a sword of mine in my hand.
Balaam said, I wish I had a sword, I'd have killed you.
But now I would kill thee.
And
the ass said unto Balaam, am I not I thine ass upon thou hast ridden?
Am I not the donkey you've been riding all this time?
Since I was thine unto this day?
Yes.
Was I ever wont to do so unto thee?
Oh, but have I ever done anything you told me not to do? When you told me to go left, I went left, right, and so forth. I did everything you said. Why are you hitting on me?
And he said, nay.
Read.
Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of
now the Lord opened his eyes
away.
because Balaam's eyes were shut. He was woke, but he was dead. He was woke, but he was asleep. He couldn't see what was in front of him. The Lord had to reopen Balaam's eyes. Read.
And sword drawn in the hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face.
He saw the angel with a sword in his hand,
Mm.
ready to kill him. God had dispatched an angel to kill him.
Jesus.
My Lord.
Jesus.
When you don't wait on God, death is waiting for you.
That's right.
Yes.
Or many cases, we're in a hurry to do things. And the Lord tells you, and we hear it in common sense. It may not be spiritual sense, just common sense.
Yes.
Just don't do it. Wait. Sometimes we become impatient. James says it's a good thing to do what? Read that, James. Skip over real quick. James says, verse 2, he says, my brother, count it all joy when you fall in the dive of temptation. It's a good thing when you find yourself being tempted. And it's a good thing to be all caught up in it. It's a good thing to be tempted. Tempted means that there's a chance that you could be caught up, but the chance that you can get out of it. Temptation means that you're just being taunted. You didn't get caught in it. You're not falling out of it. It's just something that's trying to entice you. Something trying to pull you in. That's what temptation is. It says it's a good thing when you find yourself in position where you're caught up in divers temptation. More than one time, more than one situation where things are pulling on you. So Jeremiah this morning, don't go to church. Pain in my back, pain in my neck, tired. That's temptation, but you blew it.
Mm-hmm.
You got away from it. You said, man, that ain't gonna work here. You pressed your way. Verse 3, he says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. That temptation was the trying of your faith. See if you're gonna keep on pressing. Then it says, verse 4, it says, but let patience
Have a perfect work.
a perfect work. Which means that little by little you're getting stronger, you're getting better. As you walk away saying, no, I'm not going to get caught up this time. I'm not going to allow it to be a second chance. I'm not going to get my position to the point where I say, God, give me another chance. I'm going to finally say, you know what, I don't need it no more. Just get away from it. That's reaching the perfect part in patience. And what you're doing, you're allowing patience to actually take control and not you take control. Balaam lost his patience. His desire was to get the rewards. And I'm going to say this in closing. Satan has a habit of showing us different ways of giving rewards. It don't always be in material ways, or don't get money, but little things to take your mind from the service of God. Just doing the wrong thing is a reward for him, because that puts a star on his crown. And every time we sin, he laughs at God. He says, I knew they weren't going to hold out. Because God tells Satan all the time, they're going to make it, they're okay, they're going to make it. And Satan says, yeah, okay, watch. Let me get a chance to do something. And he goes and he tempts you. And he keeps on enticing you. And he does it so slick. He does it in a way where that it looks like he's not doing anything. He's just tempting you. He didn't make you do it. And Phil Wilson used to say the devil made me do it. It wasn't the devil, it was the spirit that you allowed to take control. But saints, we gotta just ask God for more patience now. And while you're waiting on God, wait with joy. Don't be stressed out, don't be aggravated. I know we're all